this has its own magic.
Welcome, everybody. This is the Clear Vision Podcast. You have me in the flesh, John. You got my boy, Trevin.
Yeah, what's cracking?
You have my dog, Eli.
What up?
And then yours truly, Bandana Brian J.
Bandana.
Do-rag
Such
Brian
a
J.
contrast, like preacher to the do-rag. I enjoy it.
It shows
I haven't
authenticity.
been after this is why I'm dressed like this.
You good.
It shows
you look great.
authenticity.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's a word.
True to the bone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pause. It was right there.
There's a need of pause.
True to the bone.
Oh, man.
Come on, guys. Let's get on track.
Trevor, where can they find us?
They can find us here at YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. Hit that like button if you're watching. Also, all podcast stores, we're now there. Make sure that you subscribe to the Clear Vision Podcast and put somebody on.
There we go. Put somebody on.
Share the word.
Share the word.
Yeah.
This is the word. Well,
yeah, let's not take it there. It's not the word.
The word.
But it is a word. It is a word.
Yeah,
it's a good word. Yeah, sorry, guys. No disrespect. Elijah, how can they get in contact with us, bro?
Man, clearvisionpod@gmail.com, man. If you're true to the bone, let us know how you're feeling, man. Let us know a topic we need to cover. Let us know what we don't talk about enough, you know. Hit us up, man. Give us some content. Clearvisionpod@gmail.com.
There we go. BJ, how can they support the cause?
$ Clear Vision Pod. We've made quotes such as, what was it? Feed the pod. Just support us. Something my memory's bad, but man, support us, man. If you believe in us, we believe in what we're doing. If you love us, or if you love us individually, if you love John, then support John. If you love Eli, support Eli. If you love Trevin, support Trevin. If you love me, support me. $. Clear Vision Pod.
Hey,
man, that was
like
nice.
That, man.
Good job, BJ.
Man,
I'll start holding the sign in here.
I like all. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram at Clear Vision Pod. Guys, homie therapy time. One of our favorite times of the pod, man. We had a great homie therapy last episode. Shout out to you, Trevin. So
kick us off, bro. How you been, man? Talk to me.
I've been good, man. I went golfing last week.
Oh, praise God.
You're rich, man.
That's always fun.
No,
it's not that expensive.
Flex.
It's not that expensive.
We got to get rid of that stereotype, man.
That's a stigma.
We got to get the brothers on the golf course because we can dominate.
I agree.
I didn't say rich. I didn't say nothing about brothers. I just said it's rich.
That's true.
Rich is not a money amount. I already had this conversation.
Wow.
I remember you said that.
By the way, he just put that back on you.
Yeah,
season one.
I like that.
Okay. I got to get rid of that stigma, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went golfing, man. I had a good time. It's a great sport. Nature, God, outdoors, peaceful, just peaceful. It was a good time. Work is all right, man. Satira turned 1.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday.
My daughter turned 1, man. So shout out to everybody that came and
time flies.
Gave her a note. Man, the time capsule is amazing. I can't wait for her to turn 18.
It's a brilliant idea, by the way.
Yeah, man. It's good.
So
Good
you
time.
have a time capsule where you capture notes and then she opens up when she turns 18? I like that.
So that'll be, it's exciting, man. KO turns 1 next month.
He turns
3 next month. Goodness gracious.
How'd you do that?
Goodness gracious. He turns 3, man, and he's getting so big, man. So smart. He's starting to talk more. Let me know how he feels.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to balance this gentle parenting thing, you know?
Ooh, that's a topic. Gentle parenting?
Yeah. I think I'm doing it wrong. Because I'm like, man, how does this work?
You ain't doing it right. You ain't doing it wrong, man. You doing what you know.
Man.
But just like you said.
How does it work?
It's growth, though, you know.
I think there's different scenarios that calls for gentle parenting. I don't think it should just be like, that's how you need to parent all the time. That'll make you crazy.
I agree.
Because I don't do that. Yeah. But there are some times where I know Jaden needs to learn a lesson right now. And I'm mad as hell. And I take from this gentle parenting methodology where it's like, okay, how can I get creative and in a gentle manner teach him something right now instead of whooping his ass or instead of screaming at him, yelling at him,
that's all
going
gentle
off on him.
parenting is, just not whooping.
It's really, bro. It's just how creative can you get when you're upset to really get a message through to your child? That's it, bro. People overthink it. But you can't do that all the time.
Yeah.
That's where people get it twisted.
Yeah.
Some things don't need to be delivered gently.
Yeah.
Like
Some things are serious.
when I remember when Jaden in Tulsa, he got mad. Dion was working. He was trying to get her attention. So he threw a little squishy ball. He threw her and hit her in the face.
Oh, shoot.
With the squishy ball. And so I'm on the couch and I'm like,
crazy.
So like, how can you gently handle that? You don't need to.
Yeah.
I wasn't gentle.
Yeah.
I snatched him up.
Yeah.
Gave him a spanking. Went into his room.
You don't do that.
And talked to him.
Yeah.
That's not it. He's crying. I wasn't gentle.
Mm-hmm.
But
learned
it's just different scenarios.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a therapy session. We was talking about whoopings. And he said that's a one-way fight. Is all a whooping is. Because as soon as that kid hits you back, it's a fight. And
is that not what the world? Isn't the world like that too, though, bro?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like whenever you leave the house and you do something like that, it's a one-way fight with the system, with the jail.
Mm-hmm.
Or even when you, I don't want to go that deep. We're not going to go that deep.
Yeah,
we gotta do an episode.
Yeah, bro. It's just things I think about, bro. Because I see your point.
He deserved a whooping, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean, I didn't beat him.
Oh, that's what I think the difference is like a spanking and a whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Two different things. So, yeah. But yeah, that's mine, man.
Yeah,
that's mine. I think we should talk about that though.
That's a good topic, man.
Whooping?
Gentle parent.
Gentle parent.
What that's like. There's some experts on that. That's like that.
Yeah.
Like they have pages dedicated to how to handle different things and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll take it real quick, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have much, man. It's been a good last 2 weeks. Dion, she's recovering from her surgery.
Praise God.
So I've just been just in support mode for my family, man, and it's beautiful. I think once we get in our main topic for the day with the whole like the recent speech, I'll cook up more because I'm learning a lot. I'm just learning a lot, bro. I also learned how valuable Dion is.
Oh yeah,
I've learned when she's not there, you know how valuable a woman is and a mom is. Mm-hmm. It's hard work, but anyways, yeah, I'm pushing through. God is good.
I like that.
Okay.
I'll go. Mine's gonna be real quick. This is May 2024. This is a Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh wow.
So I want to say just ISO on. I've evolved as a man, as a father, a friend, a son, and I think when things start going, because y'all like it's. I think we've all kind of been through like a little roller coaster of events. Mm-hmm. I seen this quote: "Life is a series of moments, and moments pass. So we have to make this one last like it's all we have." Mm-hmm. So it's like when these moments come, and it's like we just gotta just go with it. Like this is just the moment.
Yep.
Yeah,
and it's gonna pass, and we're gonna have a new moment, and something new's gonna come up. So
that's real.
I'm just thankful for y'all, and shout out to everybody's mental health. I'm glad everybody got therapists.
Yeah.
I feel like we was real early. I don't care what nobody say. Wasn't nobody talking about that. Wasn't nobody talking about therapy before Clear Vision.
Clear Vision, baby.
There we go.
That's real. We have been around since.
No one was speaking, just vulnerable.
COVID, right?
I'm about to go to my therapist now tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
hey,
I agree.
Here's what it is. We're glad we could save. You know.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take the reins,
talk
man.
To me,
so
man.
yesterday,
talk to us, Elon.
Yeah, man.
I got a lot on your chest.
Got my
or not.
or not. It was funny because I was thinking about the same type of joke when John introduced. He says my dog Eli, and I was like, I feel like a dog. I knew a dog now. I was thinking that in my head, but no, yeah, man. So I got my vasectomy, man, yesterday, and I just want to kind of.
Do we say congratulations?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Congratulations,
man. Thank you, man.
I think this is a crazy.
Y'all need to throw me a party or something. My wife, she's thinking about doing it, but no, man. It's definitely a celebration, man. I just want to share my experience though, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Technology now is as far as the pain is what I'm talking about right now. Technology is it's went up, and how they explain things is very scary. But I ain't going front, bro. Like So to numb me, they told me that they was gonna numb me, but I'm thinking they have some numbing cream.
Good needle.
I'm thinking I'm having some numbing cream. You know what I'm saying? They cream me. We wait for 30 minutes. You know, pause with the that was bad. Guys, they put the numbing cream on. Thank you, Trans. They put the numbing cream on.
Y'all niggas go back to high school so fast.
Cream me? Okay.
It's all right.
That was all right. Anyways, so it's a shot. It's definitely a shot. It's a needle. Now, me personally, I don't know this about me, but I hate shots in the arm. Like I hate shots just in general. I just hate shots. So the shot in the balls is terrible. Like I would say the pain is a 7 or 8. But the scary part about it is the needle goes through the skin first, right? And when you get the arm, that's all you feel. Through the skin.
And you're watching
this? It out. No, I'm not watching it. I am woke, though. I'm woke. They made me take a volume or whatever, so my anxiety won't be as high, so I can relax a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm laying down.
They said, put me out.
But when they have, first of all, another thing that I found out that day is that they have to give you 2 shots. They give you 1 shot in the ball that numbs that side.
Oh, not the other
and
one.
then you got to do it again.
And
the other ball, yeah.
Dang,
I'm not trying to scare men, but here's the thing.
Tell niggas what it is.
The needle I got to let you know.
You got me.
The needle goes to the skin first, and then they have to make sure that the needle
punctures the ball.
Yeah. Terrible, bro. And it lasts for like 2 seconds, and then it's numb, you know? Yeah. But that 2 seconds is the worst 2 seconds of, a man could, so.
Could think through,
but when they started, the incision.
Moment to moment.
That's how they was about to do Django.
Yeah, basically. But the incision, they use an electric knife now. So the incision, they do the incision, they cut, they pull out, my 2 cords, they cut them in half and they tie them back up, put them back in. I didn't need no Band-Aid. The incision's so small. It's like, it's almost like when your skin is like, the porcelain. Yeah. So, but the second time, I was like, God damn, I feel I'm getting 2 for seconds. You know what I mean? but the surgery, it took 6 minutes. It's very quick. It took 6 minutes. Yeah. I talked about the pod, so they should be watching, we should have 8 new subscribers, That's what's up. But anyways, the process wasn't bad. I had to just walk slow, after it was done. I got to just sit on the couch all day. You have, for one day, 24 hours straight, you have to at least sit down, and then you have to kind of take your time for 3 days. Yeah, so I got to get off work. I'm off work for the weekend, and so I can't pick up anything more than 10 pounds. But it's a process, and it's
surgery.
It's a surgery, And but I say all this to say, man. And you watched the other episode. I think Tori was on when I explained why I didn't get a vasectomy because we're tired of having kids. That's not why. So I'm not going to revisit that right now. Yeah. But I do want to say, it really made me realize all the sacrifices our women make for us. That the people that want families, my wife sacrificed 3 years of her body, her health, and her mind, and she also sacrificed, I make the decisions, you know what I mean? She took my last name. She doesn't have her last name anymore. Yeah. I sacrificed too. Like we moved to Houston, but she sacrificed, she wanted to live in Houston, but she made the sacrifice in order for us to work to come back to Oklahoma. Yeah. So, I just want to say, I appreciate you, Joz. I love you. And my eyes are open. My little 15 minutes of my appointment, open my eyes to all the sacrifices that you do make for me and in this family. And I appreciate you, and I'm honored to get this done for us because it's always going to be we over me. And I love you forever. And it just makes me appreciate, realize all the sacrifices that women actually make for us. Even her career, she put her career aside to give me the family that I wanted. You know what I mean? So how could I not give, sacrifice 15 minutes of my balls being a little swole for, a couple of hours, you know what I mean? So I appreciate her and I love her. And man, women, we need them, man.
I watched, after you said that, I watched a YouTube video of it. Eli, man.
See, I've never seen it now. I've never seen it. There was no mirror. I wasn't looking in the mirror to see what I
watched the YouTube video.
Yeah. Well, I promise you don't feel literally the most pain was getting the numbing shots, the numbing.
And that's honestly for everything.
And everything else you don't feel.
When you get surgery anywhere, if you're awake, that numbing, it just hurts. But what that numbing is the pain that you're going to feel.
Yeah.
I remember ain't got nothing to do on that. But when I got my ACL tear, my MCL, ACL, they had to go in and go into my hamstring and numb. It went directly into my hamstring. They sent the numbing agent, and it was on fire. And I was like, dang. And then it went away, like Eli said. But I could only imagine that feeling.
Man.
It was
twice.
I would say the first one was a 7. And the second one was 8 because I was like, God, I was mentally.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Did they make you shave your beard too?
No, I shaved that. I just shaved it, man.
Did you do that after?
My son, I did it before.
Okay,
but my son,
he's
like,
damn.
Emasculating yourself.
I gotta see what's going on.
You don't even want to go to the gym anymore. You don't even want to go to the gym. Nah, I did that before.
That's for the kids.
So yeah, man, I just want to thank God for my wife and all the sacrifices she makes. She makes for me. So,
hey man, come on, man.
Women,
Let's give it up for my nigga Eli, man. Because that is such a mature and conscious way to look at that, bro. And it goes to that's because you love your wife.
Yeah,
when you really love your wife.
Yeah,
you're able to put on that lens.
Yeah, you put your balls on the line.
Yeah, Jesus. well. And it's
I'm just
crazy.
saying that's love. I wouldn't put my balls on the line for for anybody else.
Let me tell you, and also shout out to my cousin Troy. We've been fellowshipping more, and we've been in the Bible together recently, and he shared with me a scripture. I can't remember what book. You may remember. You may know the book, BJ
Pastor.
But it says that you should treat your wife like Jesus treats the church, and the church is just all of us, right?
Yeah.
People that believe in Him, followers of Christ, and Jesus died for us.
Yeah.
He died for the church.
Yeah, he did.
He submitted to the church.
The ultimate sacrifice.
Exactly. And so, if that's how we should treat our wife, bro, we should be willing to daily die if we need, for our wife. Yeah. It's just kind of that's biblical. So, I mean, what you've done, bro, is admirable.
I appreciate it.
And I'm proud of you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, let's get to this hot topic.
John has some things to say, but doesn't know how to say
it. I don't want to, because, bro, I respect your decision.
Thank you.
To the utmost.
Thank you.
Would you do it, John?
That's the question I was about to ask Trevin.
Yeah.
Would you?
Maybe we need to have
with all that being said, how we should love our woman the way Jesus does.
I think it's case by case, though.
I do think it is case by case. To
His
point,
I'm curious.
Well,
go ahead.
What I was going to say,
go ahead,
to his point, what Jocelyn would go through these pregnancies,
right,
is specific to that's their life. That's what they're going exactly. So he knows his woman. He knew he needed to do this for his woman. There wasn't like I don't feel like it. I'm the man. I'm to make my own decision. He didn't have that. Is obviously not his pride and his ego is not more important than the well-being of his wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so me personally, Dion would be okay with getting her tubes tied or doing the operation on her end. We've already had that discussion. So if she's okay with it, I'm not gonna be like, you know what, babe, you sacrificed for me.
Absolutely, yeah.
I got you. I'm not doing that.
For sure. It's more about when you're called on, when you're called on, and it's funny because the day before, I got the surgery, I took Jaws out to a little date. We went ice skating or whatever, just very quiet so that we can make sure that this is the decision. Now, rightfully so, she didn't want me to do it as far as she agreed with it and why we needed to do it, but she didn't want it to happen, because she does want more kids. But when you're married and you love somebody and y'all have God together, sometimes she understands that I have the more reasoning. I wasn't emotionally thinking about, I had the most, it was the right thing to do. It's not what we wanted to do, but it's what we needed to do, because my plan was never to have 4 kids and not have my wife. You know what I'm saying? My plan was never to be a single parent. You know what I mean? So, so we got that conversation out, and, she's proud of me. She cooked my favorite meal, yesterday. She took care of me, once again. So, she did everything she could. She went,
I don't mean to laugh at the favorite meal, bro, but when you're on death row, they cook your favorite meal for you.
Hey,
I was just thinking about Eli this is my last meal.
But no, I'm talking
I don't want it to finish.
She did that after the surgery is what I'm saying. She took after the surgery. Not before. She did that after the surgery. That's the last supper.
Is there any more?
Oh no.
That's funny, bro.
That's hilarious. But yeah, man. So it was shout out to Dr.
you, man.
And it's funny, my doctor's name is Dr. Doolittle. So shout out to Dr. Doolittle.
That's
bro.
who's watching.
I'm not even capping, bro. I'll show you right now, bro. I'll show you right now. His name is Dr. Doolittle.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing,
bro. But
I'm not laughing at. I'm not laughing
it's
at
the
doctor.
funniest thing, bro. It's the funniest.
Eli said when he came in, he said, I ain't a dog no more. He said, I'm a neuter dog. And then Dr. Doolittle did your
It says vasectomy with Dr. Jonathan Doolittle
Bro,
right there.
he changed that name, bro. He did that on purpose.
Oh man.
Yo, I can't do it. I can't go.
Eli said, I'm a neuter dog. That makes sense.
Okay, but let's keep moving, man. Hey, proud of you though, bro. For
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's some
Oh my goodness.
That's interesting, bro.
some dog shit.
That's some
what it
dog
is. Some
right
dog
there.
shit right there.
Dog.
For the family.
Yeah, because
That's
me and
the
Carrie,
fun.
we kind of had an
That's the
opposite
clip.
going conversation.
Yeah.
I'm hesitant, but she wants me to do it.
Yeah.
Carrie?
Now, if the situation was different, if my wife was healthy.
What I did want to say, I mean, and this could be a topic, bro, but like, there is though biologic factors that come into like the women shouldn't have babies after a certain age, but with men though, your sperm like there's no
like 80.
There's no danger with your sperm. You can last forever. I mean, so like that is I feel like a conversation that is valid from John's perspective or a man's perspective. That's like, hey, I don't want to do this because I'm safe. My body's safe. Why do I need to cut it off? But a woman, bro, in her 50s, she shouldn't be having babies. 40s, 50s. I mean, I say that lightly because there are some cases where women do, but bro.
Yeah.
It's not black and
You're
white.
more of a higher risk.
It's never black and white.
It's scenario.
It's
bro.
never
It
black
is the
and white.
scenario. It's a situation. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get
Y'all
into the
have
hot
fun with
topic.
your vasectomies.
Let's cook about 7 minutes on hot topic.
Okay. Okay. Let's get it, man.
The hot topic today is it's a lot of debating going around in the podcast community and the athletic community about can football players play basketball?
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't Diddy stuff. Thank you.
Oh no.
Okay,
he's done.
He's done.
He's
Talk about that.
7 minutes. 5 seconds.
He's done.
Yeah.
Let's go on.
And I'll give my take first.
Well, it was NBA players. They were saying NBA players could play in the NFL.
It was Austin Rivers that
NBA
sparked it.
players can play in the NFL.
That's the conversation.
It was Austin Rivers that sparked it.
He's not even in the NBA.
I know. That's what JJ Watt said. But yeah, anyway, go ahead.
It's just a different level. They think LeBron is big.
Yeah.
Right. They think LeBron is huge, but you put him next to a football player.
Yeah.
You put him
They're
next to
as
Trent
fast
Williams.
as him. They jump as high as him.
I don't know about jumping.
You don't think so?
Bro, Trent Williams and
LeBron.
they're probably pretty.
Well, first off, bro, you using LeBron, bro. LeBron's a freak of nature.
That's what football players are to me.
Yeah.
Are freaks. Derrick Henry runs a 4.5.
Derrick Henry is a monster. But here's the thing.
I'm with it.
I think there are maybe 2 or 3 players in the NBA that will have a chance to be on an NFL roster.
Yes.
Maybe.
Name him.
Maybe.
Westbrook.
Anthony Edwards.
I don't even know about Anthony Edwards. I've never seen him play basketball. I've never seen him play basketball. DB, no. Maybe safety, but not corner.
Sure.
Corner is the hard. I don't care what nobody says. Corner is the hardest position to play in football. It is the hardest position to play. You have to back up. You have to backpedal just as quickly as a wide receiver can run forward. Like it's.
The box. I'm sorry, brother. The box.
Travis talking from a different part of the war.
But I'm just saying, listen, that's what I believe. I don't think you can just play corner. Like you're gonna get.
I just said defensive back. So
yeah. But anyways, here's the thing, man. It's the mentality.
We go. Okay, I thought somebody.
It's the brain. Like they don't have the mindset.
The game.
There's a reason why even football players. We're football players. But we don't get together twice a week to go play football because our bodies just can't. Mm-hmm. We go hoop for fun. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there's some NFL players that can hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes.
Sam Bradford was cold.
Sam Bradford was crazy. So I think to say that I don't even know if they could play on a college team.
Damn.
Hold
now
on,
that I'm
man.
thinking about
Hold
it.
on, relax.
I'm serious.
No, NBA.
I'm serious. You know how hard it is to get on the NFL,
I don't
like to
think so,
be
bro.
So
an
you're
NFL
saying
player.
but you're talking from a mind.
Just even
I'm talking about
athleticism.
athleticism
Bro,
too
nah,
and everything.
man.
NBA players are not that athletic.
Wait a minute, man.
They're athletic.
Guys,
No.
are you guys trying to go viral or something?
They're athletic. No, they're athletic.
Let me get my reasoning. Athleticism is, I'm talking about in terms of how fast you can run, how high you can jump, how quick you can move. Athleticism is those things. Right. Kyrie Irving is skilled, but he's not athletic.
Disagree.
He is very skilled. Listen, athleticism is Anthony Edwards, John Morant, De'Aaron Fox,
I agree with John.
LeBron James.
He's right.
A lot of these niggas can dunk because they already there.
LeBron's athletic. Yeah.
A lot of niggas can dunk. If I'm 6'5" and I just need to get up 4 more feet or 3.5 more feet, who can't do that?
Yeah. Well,
with
listen,
the
they're very
wingspan
skilled. Basketball players are very skilled.
They're skilled.
But
Luka's not athletic at all.
Okay,
but he's one of the top NBA players.
This is harder than y'all think. This is harder than y'all think to unpack because first of all, football is just a different game within where you're playing, right? O-line, linebackers, corners, wide, like there is a lot of places where people could fill gaps. Like I disagree with your point on athleticism. It's just how high you can jump, how fast you are. Athleticism can range from contorting your body, getting in and out of cuts, switches. Like there's the word athletic covers a lot of ground. I disagree that Kyrie Irving is not athletic. I watch him, bro. He's shifty. He's in and out of cuts. I mean, like if you put him on a 5-10-5 drill, he's exploding out of those, bro. Like his shuffles would be like he can play. The difference is the mind. I don't think it's athletic. Right now, I think if I go and grab Joel Embiid, for instance, and let's say I go put him at tight end. I do think if he had a year of training, athletically, he could do it.
No.
I disagree.
I don't know about in the NFL.
Slow as hell.
I don't know about in the NFL.
Slow as hell.
He's not fast, Trevin.
Guys,
slow as hell.
It's about speed. There's a bunch of slow ass. There's a bunch of slow
tight
ass.
ends.
There's a bunch of slow.
There's
a bunch of slow ass
offensive
players.
Lineman is different, bro. I think you're thinking. Okay, how about this?
Was Gronkowski fast?
Yes, he ran a 4.
Stop.
He ran a 4.5.
Just cut it.
He
out.
was a sub.
He ran a 4.6,
bro.
Yes, he
Trevin. When you're talking about Trevin, you're athletic, bro. I don't care. You may not. Okay, to your point, you may not run as fast.
No, I don't.
Or jump super high.
No, I don't. I'm athletic as shit, though.
But
I'm telling you,
you are. He is athletic. Trevor, you are to that point. You are athletic,
so
bro.
I'm speaking from experience. When y'all say high and fast,
and I'm thinking, okay, think about. I've only been outside the box, Trevin.
Right.
I ain't been in that war zone right there.
War. That's what I want to focus on. Let me know.
Here's the thing,
y'all ready to switch
Trevor.
to the
But
line.
here's the thing: what players in the NBA is that big to be on the O and D line anyway? So I'm thinking of DBs, wide receivers, running backs.
Zion Williams probably. Could be like a D.
Zion, but
he
is he
looks
not
like a football
athletic as
player.
hell?
Yeah, he's
Super athletic. That's all he got.
That's what I'm
saying. Zion is
super athletic.
for sure.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Is I'm thinking about y'all
don't think Jokic could be on the line?
No,
Trevin.
No,
Trev, you think he's fast enough to be on the line?
He's not strong enough either.
Bro, I swear to God. Stop it. Jokic could play right guard right now. His footwork in the post is crazy. Are you not seeing him?
Footwork in the post is not correlating.
Oh God,
Guys, y'all are missing the point, bro.
Okay, so what is your answer?
Listen, from because I don't like how we're preparing this, bro. We're attacking the athleticism of world star athletes, bro.
They're athletic.
Everybody in the NBA is athletic, bro.
Everybody is. Let's talk about football, though. You think that Jokic can hold up against a D?
What I'm trying to do, guys, what I'm trying to do is help y'all. I'm on y'all side.
Okay,
but I don't like how we're serving it up. It is the mind game.
Yeah, it's more on the mind.
It's the same way that a nigga couldn't make it in as a Marine. Mm-hmm. A nigga couldn't make it in the military.
Doesn't mean not
that's the discussion that I would rather have is the mind game of football is way. I'm talking about light years different than basketball.
It is.
I wake up like you to your point, bro. I play basketball regularly 4 or 5 times a week. I just love it. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's flashy. It's a different game. And when you're when you're an athlete that has played basketball your entire life, I'm just talking about those guys. I do think there are some guys in the NBA like Lou Dort, niggas that just look like they may have played some football that can go and transfer over from I'll be in the NBA now. I'm gonna go play NFL. if you were not bred and learned the mind game of the NFL and what it is, and the fact that you're just a role player, you have a specific job, and you're at war, you're not playing a game.
You're not going to make it.
You're not going to make it in the NFL. Especially not in the NFL. Especially not in college. You're not. It's a different game. And I do think that's where the biggest where this all got off whenever I think it was Austin Rivers had brought this up, where he was saying
30.
Yeah, he was like, man, anybody can you grab anybody from the NBA and throw them in the NFL. No.
30 is a high number.
No, sir.
No.
30 is, I honestly believe maybe.
Up here, though, that's the only reason why. I don't think it's athletically, bro. I think it's here.
I think so.
I don't know about athletically either, because they are tall and they can jump and they can catch.
You can be trained, bro. Let me tell you. You can be trained.
They can jump.
They fucking 6'6".
They can jump.
If I was 6'6" with my vert right now, swear to God, if I was 6'6", I would have all this above the rim.
So you think NFL players are just more athletic than NBA players?
Believe
That's what you stand on?
Because if you put a football player on a basketball court,
they dunking. They doing all that
he's flying,
stuff.
Miles
Garrett.
Did you see Micah Parsons? Yeah. Micah Parsons was 6'1".
But that's
6'1",
debatable
6'2"?
Though. That is debatable, bro. You have to at least that's
even
not black and white.
Even
the mental game is black and white.
Trevin,
it's a different game.
If you went from football as a center, Trevin, and God said, hey, Trev, you're going to keep all your athletic ability, because you are athletic, bro. I still think you're more athletic than a lot of NBA players, especially in the post.
The big man.
The big man, bro. If God just gave you 6'9", bro.
Oh, I agree.
Just 6'9".
It's funny, my O-line, we were watching film, my O-line coach said that too. He said, boy, if you was 6'8", you have about 4 ex-wives right now. I'm like, damn.
Now, there are players.
I think you could go you would be able to make a jump from football to basketball and do something.
Now that's where I would say it's a lot easier for an NFL player to go have some fun.
Yeah.
The basketball is fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
You come from having fun to war?
Yeah,
no.
So you agree with us?
Yeah, he agrees with us.
I stand tall on the athleticism.
I feel you. That's debatable.
I feel like Russell Westbrook would make a decent safety, but
because he has the mind.
He has more of the tougher. Yeah. But in the NFL,
but even then, though,
but we're talking about the NFL.
He wouldn't be the same.
We're talking about the NFL.
He'd just be the average football player.
Exactly.
He wouldn't be the same.
We're talking about mindset. That's why I say college. That's why I say college. Maybe.
Let me tell you, that dog that Russell Westbrook played with, that's how everybody got to play with when you playing football. Everybody. Are you going to be on the bench?
The football players,
are you going to quit?
They bring that to NBA basketball. That's
why I still feel
you can't even call fouls when you play.
Because here's the thing, bro. Hey, this nigga's vert is a 18-inch vert. Because, bro, I stand by, bro. Basketball players are just tall. That's why so many can dunk. They don't jump that high.
I think Bron had like a 40-something vert.
LeBron is an athletic. That's what I'm saying. But somebody like Jokic.
Most of them. Yeah.
Jokic get how high off the ground? Luka get how high?
Luka right guard.
Luka is very...
Let me try.
Trevin.
No.
I'm talking about footwork. Jokic is going to war. It's more than just footwork, Trev. You got to block somebody, though. You got to block somebody. You can't just spin and get out the way. You can't do a spin move and get out the way.
Are you not shocked by how he performs on the basketball court with his footwork and his patience and how he's scoring 40 points and can't be stopped?
That's basketball stuff.
Trev, but you said right guard?
No, because I see.
Who do you know that plays right guard?
I see an O-lineman in him, bro, when I'm watching him play basketball. I'm telling you.
He's not even fat.
It doesn't matter. He don't have to be fat, bro. See, that's
I'm sorry. Shit. He's not even big, Trev.
I love the line. Y'all talking to O-line, but y'all need to trust me when I say he would.
That's all I'm not saying.
The footwork,
I don't know nothing about Jokic.
I agree with you with the footwork.
And lineman.
He's going to get out of the way. He's not going to block.
No.
He's not going to.
If
you're the quarterback.
We're going here, okay.
But physically too, Trevin. You think he can block somebody? He's going to block Aaron Donald.
Yeah, he's 7 foot.
Trevor, I should punch you right now in the face.
Y'all not watching him play.
Your feet is not going to stop Aaron Donald. Your feet is not going to stop Aaron Donald.
I see what's going on over here.
Your feet, Trevor.
I see what's going on.
Trevor, what's going on?
Yeah, it's all good.
Your feet is not going to stop Aaron Donald.
I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying.
You probably don't agree that he's the best center of all time. He's way better than Shaq. You probably don't agree, do you? Jokic, you don't agree.
He's more skilled. He's more skilled than Shaq.
If Jokic played against Shaq,
is he better?
I knew it.
What is happening? I didn't say nothing. Trev, hey, Eli.
Oh no, Trev. No.
I knew it.
No,
Trevin.
Now, what's that guy that played for the Timberwolves? Zach something.
Oh, Zach Robinson.
Zach. He was a big guy. He was a big guy.
I think it's Zach Robinson.
No, you're talking about
Randolph. Maybe. Zach Randolph, maybe.
Hey, Zach Randolph, he killing some shit in the football field.
Maybe. But no,
I want this to go viral.
Man, you could be a
Jokic,
fan,
if you're out there, tell these niggas you can play right guard.
Boy, please.
I draft him.
Trevin, you would draft him to protect your quarterback.
Is that bad? The feet, yo.
Trevin, I know, I get it.
No, y'all don't get it.
Okay,
the
we don't
feet
get it.
on the line is crucial, bro.
That's wild.
Okay, but don't you need strength, Trevin?
Strength?
Don't you need mental stability?
Yes.
Or no mental
I think he's got
stability,
it,
whatever, however you want to look at it.
Probably none.
This is a long topic.
Okay, let's move forward, man. God dang it, Trevin. You said some ridiculous stuff today.
I'm disappointed.
You put disrespect. You disrespected the old lineman.
Yeah, I was like,
man, Jokic could do it.
He
bro.
can do what Trev. He can do what
Trent Williams can do.
Jason
Jason Kelsey does. Lane.
Yeah, there you go, Lane Johnson. I think so.
Oh my God.
I think so.
Oh my! I couldn't even imagine looking at Jokic in a helmet and shoulder pads.
It's like radio.
And then you got him out there.
Did you hear my man say?
Like, he's been wilding all morning, bro. He's been
all right,
wilding.
let's get to the main topic, man. We did it again. Let's go. Let's get to the main topic.
Main topic,
Trevin
man.
it wouldn't have went that way if Trev just had some sense today.
I'm just.
You're a Jokic
I'm
fan.
a Jokic fan.
He's a great basketball player.
All right,
MVP.
Trev, you want to serve it up, brother? Main topic. His name is Harrison Butker.
Okay, I mean, do we want to just discuss our thoughts on that? Did we all watch it?
We watched it.
Okay, real quick. Everybody probably is aware. So Harrison Butker, he is a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's crazy. He got kicked off that team for that.
Did he? He got kicked off?
He didn't get kicked
He's
off.
on the Bears, ain't he?
No.
He's still there. He's still on the Chiefs.
He's still on the Chiefs. Yeah,
he's still on the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's good. He's still on the Chiefs. He's been on the
He's
Chiefs.
not
He was there
getting
last year
kicked
too.
Yep.
Anyways, he gave a commencement speech at Benedictine College. It's a Catholic college, and he was asked to go give a speech. He gave like a 20-minute speech that covered a bunch of more just conservative, I would say, method or topics that he covered throughout his speech. And he went viral just because of the backlash surrounding specifically what he was saying to the women.
Yeah.
And in the speech, he was talking or targeting the women of the graduates, and he said that although I'm very proud of your accomplishments and and all the plans and things that you have coming after college, but
your greatest calling,
your greatest, he would say he's sure that your greatest your greatest calling or somewhere around there, but would be being a wife and then a mother to the children that you're going to bring into this world. And that has just created
that shook up the world.
That
steer it up.
That 5 minutes of.
Well, I was gonna say that right there, bro, has created a stir across.
Let's talk about that
society.
Yeah.
So I want to say I definitely don't agree with some of the things that he said, because bro, I don't know if you guys had heard him, mention making jokes about the Pride Month. Did you guys hear that?
I caught that.
Yeah, like he was saying he has pride, but not the type of pride that has it's a deadly sin that has a whole month surrounding it. He kind of was shot at the LGBTQ community. Like, I disagree with that.
Oh, I see what he's
saying. The abortion.
Yeah,
he also was like railing on the abortion thing, and some other topics that I feel like he deserves some backlash for, or at least. Like, I feel like this should this should be getting talked about more. Some of the other things he said, but I wanted to cook up on just specifically how y'all felt about what he said about the women, like when they're leaving graduation, and just how he said it and what you guys thought about it.
I think it's true.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of women are going to leave wanting a career, and then finding out being a mom is what they want to do. I think that's just natural. I mean, I got an experience from. I got an experience from. I mean, a conversation with Josh. She felt like, like you said, y'all moved to Houston for her career, and then she had a kid, and she feel like God put her on this earth to be a mother.
Right.
I think it's true for some. I mean, he wasn't saying it was a definite like of all 100 of y'all, gonna be housewives one day. No, I think he said there's some of y'all that's gonna find a career, and then some of y'all. This career ain't gonna matter once you have a kid.
Yeah, and I'll say also, I think who the audience he was talking to.
Yes, it's important.
That is so key, bro. One thing I don't like about
at a Catholic school though.
It was at a Catholic school where they're just more traditional. The things that he was saying was probably what was preached to them every single Sunday.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They
He probably just built that what was already said to them, throughout their entire collegiate, during academic, their years there. They've been hearing the same thing. So he wasn't talking to everybody, bro.
Right.
I feel like in today's society, we internalize everything. We hear somebody say something. Oh, I can't believe he said that about me.
Yeah.
I'm a woman. I feel this guy is awful. Bro, like the NFL has already came out and disconnected their association with what he's saying. Like this is his personal feelings, but we don't. We stand on
100,000 Christians have pushed for him to be released by the Chiefs.
Is that not insane, guys?
That's insane. Council culture
can we
sucks.
not?
That's crazy.
Bro, this is so deep.
BJ, what was you going to say? Because Trevin about to cook up.
Man, bro.
I have a pretty immature take. So, first of all,
thanks for saying that.
Who cares what Harrison Butker's talking about?
That's the language.
First of all, like,
he has a platform for a reason.
No, I'm saying, who's checking for Harrison Butker?
Yeah.
One.
Okay.
Two, just like Trevin said, honestly, for me in my house, that's maybe not how we'll operate.
Right.
Everyone's gonna say whatever. Who cares?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing where everyone's talking about Dwayne Wade and his daughter's son.
Mm-hmm.
That situation. Who cares?
Yeah.
Saban ain't gonna be doing that. But
Right.
if that's cool,
that's what they do.
ain't nobody checking for Harrison Butker. So I was watching him, but I'm like, that's what he think. That's their audience. They Catholic. I don't know what Catholics believe.
Right.
So y'all go crazy.
Yeah. And what's crazy is
why can't people feel like
it's
that?
Been
bro?
super negative and super positive.
I think
they said his jersey is the number one selling jersey right now.
Harrison Butker
For the wrong reasons.
I don't think
For the wrong reasons. Well, maybe for the right
Buying
reasons
at the
too, though,
Burger
because
King.
maybe people are saying like we need to get back to like just
Traditional.
letting people have an opinion.
Yeah.
And letting people stand strong on
Yes, bro.
their religion.
Yes, bro.
And like it made me think because me and my wife watched it together after we left the gym, and she agreed. Like it made me think like, man, like our pastor was just talking about this at church about how we are allowing the world to soften our message, soften what we believe in, stand for something or fall for anything. This is what this man believes in. So I personally don't agree with everything as far as the abortion and
the Pride Month
but
stuff.
even the Pride Month stuff. I mean, and that's what they believe. If that's what they teach, that is a sin. And the Catholic, that's who am I to disagree with them? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not teaching that stuff in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't be up here in front and act like, we're taking our kids to the Pride Month parade every year. Like, no, we're not doing anything close to that. We're doing actually the opposite.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think we got to focus on what he said exactly, because a lot of people have added stuff and kind of breakdown of what they heard. But what he said was your greatest calling. He didn't say your only calling. Yeah. He didn't say that you wasn't going to be a nurse. Yeah. He didn't say that you wasn't going to be a doctor or you wasn't going to be building, spaceships or whatever the case may be that them women went to college for. He didn't say that. He said your greatest calling is going to be what you pour into your children and being a wife. Right. And my wife agreed 100%. She's like, yeah, it's I mean, even when she starts her career back up, because my wife's not done, but her number most important, even for me, let's just take women out of it. He said the same thing about fathers. He mentioned how fathers need to be in the house and be present. Yeah. We need fathers back in the house and present. Yeah. As a father, my greatest calling, I say it all the time. If somebody asks me, who am I? The first thing I'm gonna tell you is I'm a husband and I'm a freaking father. Yeah. That is my greatest calling. Yeah. And I'm a man. You know what I mean? So like, I think the world is always gonna we live in a super sensitive world. Yeah. And cancel culture I hate cancel culture. Wild, it's terrible. Crazy. You know what I mean? I hate cancel culture. And like we said, he's at a Catholic college. Yes. He's Catholic. And that's just, the fact that it went viral, okay. But I like his message. Stand for something. I like when people stand for who they are and what they believe.
And people are also not, he was consistent. He was talking
extremely consistent.
He was talking trash about the bishops and
he was getting on the Catholic's head.
Yeah.
He wasn't just a one-sided, like, I loved his take. I loved his speech. He was talking about how our leaders, he kept it he kept it Catholic. You know how we say keep it 100, whatever the case may be. He kept it Catholic. Like he was like, we're talking about this house.
Yeah.
This needs to stop.
And that
men need to be men.
That point there.
Women need to be women. Leaders need to lead.
Yep.
He talked about how the leaders failed them during COVID.
Quiet. Yep.
If you're not a Catholic, I don't really think you should have
super hard lesson that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it shouldn't offend you so much.
It should just land on my table like it did, and I listened to him like, okay, man, that's like you said, bro. That's you. God bless you, brother.
Go ahead.
Because, bro, first off, bro, when you're building a family, bro, that's hard.
Yeah.
And whatever framework that you attach to do it, that's between you and your family, bro.
Yes.
And I think that's what he was highlighting, but just using like a Catholic religion to help him stand up on, like, you know, points A, B, C. This obviously relates to this Catholic audience that I'm targeting. I'm just reminding everybody, and I'm putting my touch on it. Yeah. So I respect it, but what I did want to challenge you, not necessarily, but just challenge you, but
devil's advocate, you know,
to the women that can't have kids,
right?
I can see how they could take offense to saying your most important. He's speaking freely, but he's saying your most important calling is going to be being a mother. To the women that can't have kids, how does that
affect them?
Well, it does affect them, right? Yeah. And so that's where I don't think it's so black and white, because again, it's just case by case, based on your family.
Let me answer that too, because like I said, me and my wife are done, but we're not done having kids. You know what I mean? We plan to adopt. We plan to have 6.
But even a woman that don't.
But I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. Yeah, they don't want to do that, but I'm just saying. He's saying your greatest calling is to feed into children,
right?
Whether they're yours or my greatest calling is to feed into KO.
Right.
He's not mine, but I'm going to treat him like he's mine.
Yeah.
Same thing with Levi.
Yeah, I agree.
Same thing with, you know what I'm saying? So like,
I had to say his name.
You know, but, and I get it, 7. I'm sorry. Same thing with 7. My bad, 7. You know, I didn't mention Jaden. I was trying to, you know, we got time. So same thing with all of our kids, you know.
There we go.
And you know, I think I respect it. You know what I mean? I do respect it. And like you said, I get it. You know, not every woman can have children. You know, that is true. But, you know, hey.
There's just a ton of women that, bro, are not appreciating what he said. Mm-hmm. And I wish we had a woman on here. I did talk with Dion about it as well.
What did Dion think?
She's a career-driven woman, bro.
Absolutely.
You know, she went to school, educated. She said it wasn't up until she actually had gotten hurt to where she can actually realize that when you're sitting down and you can't work, that how her family, me, her kids really are the most important thing in her life. Mm-hmm. But you don't know that until you know that, bro.
Yes.
Like a woman that didn't come from a family, for instance, went to college. Let's say she went to Benedictine. She got an aerospace, engineering degree. And she's going to go on to NASA and she's excited about it. And then she's looking at her man and say, your most important thing you're going to do is be a wife. She don't even have a boyfriend.
I see the defense, yeah.
Like, I understand feeling offended by that. Mm-hmm. But
Me too.
He's only preaching what he knows. Mm-hmm. He has a wife that literally dropped her career.
And he mentioned that at the beginning of his speech. I'm speaking from experience. Bro. He mentioned that. He said, I do not know everything. I am speaking from experience.
And when I went through and I was watching the clips
How can you fault the man?
I went through, I was watching the clips and stuff, and everybody leaves out that part where he's like just
don't watch the clips.
Praising his wife.
Yeah.
Getting emotional, about to cry about what his wife did.
He wouldn't be who he is.
And what he's doing is he's trying to revalue and uplift what that role is. Yeah. It's not, you're not a career woman, you don't have all this money and you're not making millions of dollars, but what you're doing is more valuable than that.
Yeah.
I asked Landon this. I said, if Kaylee, his wife, if she, because she's into mental health and she's an aspiring counselor and stuff like that. Let's say she got her own brand and she was a multi-million-dollar woman and she was selling medicine and she was just rich. And her career was just thriving. Versus, let's say she was just stay at home, take care of the house, and let's say she did artwork on the side and just, but supported you, supported your family, supported your house, and made your home. Which one is more valuable? The man didn't have an answer. He's like, bro, I don't care. Because we don't. I'm sorry, bro. Like, this is the difference from a man, bro. I respect career. I respect what you're doing, but that doesn't make you more valuable to me. It just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like on the women's side, though, if I was just a guy that was just, painting.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't got no job, but I love you. I support the home. You're out of there.
Yeah.
You gone. At least that's what I would say, though.
I agree. Well, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, everything y'all saying, y'all hitting the nail on the head, man. I think a lot of times people just need to take the time, and it was a 20-minute speech. Watch the speech twice.
Yeah.
You might miss something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little things like you said is one of, like, that's a key word right there.
It's a key word.
You can change a speech and say, oh, no, I just say one thing. You know, like, and that just transpires across just way different because it's just kind of the times we live in, man. I was thinking about that on the way here. Like, am I just like do I get caught up in headlines too? To where you just read one small quote and we're like, that's crazy. But it's also, you don't, but I think the difference with some of us is we don't care enough. Like, oh, that's crazy, but we don't care enough to go dive in and see really what it is.
Yeah.
But I think if you're somebody that has something to say and all you going by is headlines, now you messed up.
Yeah.
Like, I know you brought up, this the kicker for the Chiefs. But the Chiefs just in general, right? All the crazy stuff going on with all their players. I don't really care enough to actually go read the police report and all that stuff. I just know these niggas is wilding right now. But the kicker, like, I seen something, but I was like, I don't really care until we brought it up in the pod in the chat. So I just think a lot of times if you have something, if you're going to go into a podcast and say something, we need to do our homework and kind of like respect these journalists that actually put the time in to write an accurate story or just watch the video. You know what I'm saying? To BJ's point, bro, like, I don't know. I think you said, why do we care? And I can see why people would care, right? Because, for example, Ryan Walters, our Oklahoma superintendent for education, right? He may say something that, I think he's Catholic. He may say something, but he makes the rules for the schools our kids are going to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's honestly probably, I feel like people care because they think it affects them directly. Not everything affects them directly, but
it doesn't though, John.
As far as Ryan Walters changing how he's going to do school, and he said, I'm going to implement this in the Putnam City School District first.
Right.
You're going to be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying?
I follow you.
I think, it may be his religion, right? And we're like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But obviously it's not the same situation. He's
right.
a football player, but this it's his religion, but we also need to sometimes pay attention to those things. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's why sometimes people care too much. But I think there is a time we should care a lot because he starts making these rules and then
we,
for example,
it's too late.
Albert Einstein read Hitler's book before Hitler got into power. As soon as Hitler got in, he said, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? It's just things like that. I think it's just the little things. Y'all right, we are sensitive as a whole, but a lot of people are a lot more sensitive. I see what he said about pride. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins, right? If in the Bible, just in general, pride is.
Right.
And so I think that's why he was referring us dedicating a month to pride. It's kind of, I could see his play on words. He probably didn't get that across.
He rapping.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to pull a Kendrick, but he didn't. Let me not go there. Let's not go there.
You really mentioned that guy. No, I'm playing.
No, but I know I feel like I'm right. I just think it's like just one of those things.
I like your
bro.
angle though of like to BJ's point, like why do we care? I agree because we feel naturally that it's going to affect our home
and our kids.
Yeah, but I don't think personally, especially where he was at, bro. He wasn't over here at the town hall telling people like, hey man, rip this Pride Month out of your city now or whatever. Yeah. He is at a graduation ceremony where people learned the same curriculum, the same rhetoric, everything that was preached to him. He preached to all these kids. They all feel him. I bet not one person in there was like, man, he's tripping. Everybody's like clapping. He's talking to them.
Bro, I almost thought y'all sent the wrong clip. I'm watching that like, all right, what's the...
That's what I was kind of like, what happened? What did he do bad?
I went on YouTube like, oh, he must have said nigga or something. Like,
he talking to his people,
He looking for the N-word.
I'll tell you what the problem is, bro.
But I was just trying to give another view. I was trying to think, why would we care so much? That's what I was trying to think about.
It's because we idolize these people, bro.
Harrison Butker?
He's athletes. We just idolize the world, bro. And this is, bro. Oh my God, bro. This is the spirit, bro. Praise God, bro. When you're led by the world, and you're led by public figures, when they say things or they put things out into the world, you attach to them, you internalize them. If it disagrees with you internally, it just creates a stir and it blows up like this. But when you're led by God, you're led by the Spirit, you're led by the Word, you're like BJ. You're like, what the big deal is? What's the big deal? You get that feeling. I feel you. Because like, that ain't nothing you following. You got a whole nother agenda. You got the Holy Spirit on your side. You got the Word. You got God. You got again, you're not led by flesh in the world. You know, you struggle with it, I imagine. You have your times, but you know what you follow. And it's not Harrison Butker, whatever his name is. But most people, bro, when you ain't got nothing, this is what I'm curious.
And I think it's more of the what he said than who he is. You know, I think we're like kind of like getting distracted on who said it is what he said. Here in 2024 is what somebody I ain't gonna mention his name, but it's one of our friends from high school that we played football with. I was kind of going back and forth with him on Facebook because he was so surprised that I agreed with him.
Get off of Facebook.
And so
you know he says that?
Nah, do you? You seen it? But he's lying.
I do know. This is why I wanted to have this.
You know exactly. Okay, got you.
Because I saw, but I didn't see it, but I heard.
Yeah. So, but it was like, you know,
like you arguing on Facebook?
Not really arguing. I'm just having a conversation with my brother. But it's like, it don't matter who. It don't matter who. It doesn't matter who. Yeah, he's super messy. It doesn't matter who said it. I feel like, especially in these days, as long as the video can go viral. Yeah, as long as it can go viral.
For us, it doesn't matter. But that's why everybody's the first thing. Eli, when you introduce yourself, you are a husband and then a father. When people talk about this, they say Chiefs kicking.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying, I get that, but I'm saying it doesn't, like, who cares? For me, I don't have to learn anything from somebody. I don't care if you're famous. I don't care if you're not famous. If you said something that, like, hits me and hits homes with me, I'm going to care.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something that I can either agree with or super disagree with, you know, I'm going to care. Now, I'm not going to care to the fact to where you should lose your job. You know, that.
Bro, wait till the games. They're gonna be booing the hell out of you.
I don't know, man.
You don't want them to games?
I don't know, man.
But I'm just curious though, real quick.
He definitely won them
and then we kind of end after this. Yeah, I'm curious from y'all Christian. I even have a Christian background. How far-fetched is what he said?
It's not it's the same
from
exact.
What y'all believe
it's
in.
The same thing that they preached at my church.
Yeah,
everything, even with the LBGT thing, it's the same,
bro. If they recorded my pastor on some Sunday,
it'd be over with.
That's what I'm saying. But your pastor ain't talking to everybody. They talk. I mean, his message is to hopefully reach.
He wants messages
we had to take off Facebook,
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it needs to be said. He said in the speech, we need to have the tough conversations. These conversations used to not be tough because now everybody's worried about getting canceled.
You're not going to be agreed with either, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you good? You need to go.
Yeah. So
okay.
But yeah, man, I think it's a good.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. John. Because I think a lot of people that's out here is yelling at him is hearing the same thing from when they go to church. So I mean. Yeah,
because Catholicism is ultimately Christianity.
Yeah.
So
he didn't say anything that they wouldn't be different in my church.
And I'll tell you this, and I did say this. I grew up in just a super family oriented. Like I had a life that my grandma was with my grandpa, my aunties were with the uncles. Like I seen the benefit of just that family traditional structure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like a woman literally makes a home. My grandmother, my great grandmother. When we would go out to reunions, who's putting that on? Who's bringing the warmth? Who's bringing all that?
Yeah.
It ain't my papa. Like, it's the women.
Mm-hmm.
They thrive in
Trev.
bringing families
Come on,
together.
Trev.
They thrive in creating life.
Yes.
The man builds the building. The woman goes and just creates the life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just brings it to life.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, like, we look at that so bad
It's
now because
it's a great thing.
Well, and the thing is, like, I get it though.
The career thing.
I know because now women are at that table to where they can go build that building themselves. And so, like, I agree they could. And they probably could build it just the same as a man. There's no fighting that. But the traditional way of family,
the godly design.
If me and my wife always building buildings and ain't nobody worried about the life,
nobody worried about the
it's
kids.
gonna fall. The kids.
Damn, Trev.
I'm
Everybody
telling
worried
you,
about the
bro.
kids.
Me and my wife be having these conversations because my wife came from single parent household, bro. She don't get it, you know.
That's
so
the
like
word.
we have uncomfortable conversations like this.
That's the word. Trevin is spot on. The word didn't design it for women to just build everything. Do every like the women have a job, the men have a job, and it's both of our jobs to figure out how can we pour into these kids, but in an effective way.
Effective is the
just
word.
Like any business. I mean, just like
there's
any
roles,
business.
there's jobs, there's titles,
there's roles, there's jobs, there's titles, and what he's saying is this is we need to get back to this key of success because right now the world is crazy, and he's right. Yeah. He's right, and we're not saying we're not on this podcast saying that women need to be mamas, be wives, and we don't have a job. Or there's no men included, and that's it. That's all that they can do. But we're just talking about it is the most important thing. I'm double downing when we had the Steve Harvey episode. I said Steve Harvey's talking about he can't just sit at home and babysit. I'm like, what do you mean babysit? One of the other guys said pouring into your kids is the most important. Yep. And that was just all men talking.
I can talk on that all day, bro.
We need to just sit back and honestly, it was like therapy for me because so many times I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that. I'm living in tomorrow. Well, tomorrow never comes. It's never going to be tomorrow. And when you break down and simplify things to the most important things is your kids healthy, is your wife healthy, is y'all's home good. Those three things, and it's God in there. It just clears my mind and it helps me not stress. I mean, it's just I don't know what people tripping about. I just don't. I just don't get it. I mean, it's hard for me to.
I do get it though, because women are now at these tables.
For the people that don't have kids and that are not married,
they ain't got no kids. They don't have kids.
Because the guy I was arguing with is not married. He doesn't have kids, and I was like, well, he will soon. Hopefully, if he does want that and that happens, because his biggest argument was like, not all women want that. But I'm like, man, when we talk about God and faith and your purpose, it's never about what you want. It's about what you were called to do.
That's thing.
It's never about what you want.
Now we're being led by the Spirit.
I want 5 kids. It's not God said. It's not about what you want, Eli. It's what I sent you to do. It's your calling.
That's obedience.
Obedience. I'm gonna go right there.
But I will ask, you have a daughter, right? You have a daughter, right? You have a daughter. So this is where I feel like it is I just wanted to ask you, like, if your daughter, is graduating college, what in this, like, let's say she's in college right now. Yeah, let's say she's in college right now. She graduated, and you're talking to your daughter about this. What advice would you give her from your perspective?
That's a good question, Trevor.
I would tell her, I kind of do what your mama did. Carrie did it. I think Carrie did it the perfect way. She worked, did her thing, made her money, and then whenever she was ready to just take care of the kids, just be a mom. Because soon, think about it. Soon, Kay and Satiri gonna be in school.
Right.
So I know we talk sacrifice, and I say sacrificing even a year is a lot.
Yeah.
But she's gonna sacrifice. Kale's gonna start school next 5 years of her life, and then boom, now your man. I would like to say me, in Carrie's situation, more financially stable, more financially responsible. No stress. Go find what you want to do now.
Absolutely.
Now that
that's cold.
If you want to go teach, go become a teacher, go do that. If you want to pick up sewing, go do that. If you don't like it, quit. And then go to the next thing.
Bro, that is so cold, bro, because that's me and Dion, bro. That's kind of what's happening. Like, she did her degree thing, but she became a mom, she became a wife. She had to slow down, and now she can lean on me and just go figure out what she wants to do in life. That is a beautiful recipe.
And that's why.
That is a beautiful recipe.
And my I know we're running out of time, but that's why when I spoke about this like last year or 2 years ago, I was like, you know, in my relationship, everything should be equal. Well, in God's plan, some things aren't equal. I can't have kids. So therefore, I have to make sure that I provide enough to where if my wife wants to sit back and do the mother thing, we will be fine.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
If she wants to switch this up and do this,
She'll be
if
all
that
right,
didn't
you
work,
know.
she will be all right.
Yep.
I feel like that is my spiritually job as the man
It
of
is.
the household.
No, that's traditional. That's just tradition. All traditions is experiments that worked.
Yeah.
That's it.
And going back to that, bro, it's not what we want.
It just works.
It's not what
Jesus,
we want. It's
Lord.
what we need to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you become a grown up, I remember when we was in high school and I would talk to my brothers and we'll be like, man, I can't wait to get grown because I'll be able to do this. I'm gonna do this and that because I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do.
Take me back.
I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. But when you become
Facts.
a real grown up, you realize that you have to do what you need to do first
Yep.
in order to do what you want to do.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that, especially when it comes to God. When it comes to religion, which what he was talking about, you always got to do what you're called to do, not what you want to do. Because what we want to do naturally is sin.
Oh,
Flesh.
Okay, let's end the
Flesh.
let's end the pod,
Okay.
bro.
Well, with that being
Wow.
said,
Yeah,
hey,
I'ma keep
and
going
like I
this.
said, man, Satira, if you ever watch this, baby, and just if I'm not here by whatever happens, I don't know.
You'll be here.
You be here, man.
Hey,
You have great dress.
just
I'm so gentle.
man, just find what you want to do, man. Like it's just, just do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? What we saying may not even apply. You don't even want to have kids. You just want to,
Yeah.
you don't want a husband either. I'm fine with that. Like, she just want to be by herself, travel the world, go backpacking in other countries. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all are wild, bro. This is literally
What
going
they
into
say?
the. I don't want to say what they're saying.
but
going,
I love you regardless, man. Yeah,
I like that.
I think that's happiness over everything, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless, don't try to. Tradition is just. I also have a other side of tradition. Tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. This is what we always did.
That's why I love our podcast.
Yeah.
That's why I love our
Tradition is just
podcast.
pure.
In the room. That's a whole nother pod, John.
But,
that was deep, though.
This
I
is
like that.
this is the Clear Vision
I like
podcast,
experiments that
man.
work.
Yeah.
That was good, bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Never mind. Just kidding.
Us eating chitlins is not something that should work.
I agree there.
But we gotta separate tradition. We gotta separate tradition and religion, though. We do.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's funny though. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that should work.
Yeah. But that tradition thing is a pod. That is a whole pod.
Yeah. But Trevin, where can I find us, brother?
You can find us here on YouTube. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, all podcast stores. We're now there. Put somebody on. Give us a 5-star rating.
Come on, don't forget about that, please, because that makes us feel good. I think we have quite a bit too.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Quite a bit. Be honest though. I mean,
If it's whack, let me know.
yeah, but once
Say, oh, Trev sounds. So Trev sound like a hoe.
if you do a 5 or a 1, that means you really just rated just the rate, right? If it was okay, give us 3 stars. And if it was less than okay,
Don't give me 2 though.
You don't like 2?
Just give me 3 or 4 or 5.
Okay, at minimum 3.
Because if we get some 2 stars, I'm gonna be like, damn.
where we at right now?
5.
We got 5. We got 35 stars.
Just keep that going. Forget the other stuff.
Just keep it 5.
Keep it at 5.
You don't want honesty?
Look at us.
Keep it at 5 now.
No,
We need YouTube to pay us. Keep it at 5, man.
Elo, where can I get in contact with us?
Hey, man, clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Ladies, women,
Yes.
teenage ladies, teenagers, whoever, high school. If you're in high school watching this, let us know, man. What do you think? This is a topic for you guys to go ahead and give your opinion. Let us know how you feel about that, man. We try to get things right. We're just speaking from our experience.
So you sound like Harrison Butker.
Yeah, I know.
Certified lover
Speaking
boy.
from our chill.
Sorry.
All right, but yeah, hit us up, clearvisionpod@gmail.com. That was crazy. What was the point of that?
It's only because we knew what come after.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Well, first you said,
are you talking to me?
You said young ladies.
Well, yeah.
So I said certified lover boy.
I know. The
then
next
the next
verse
part,
is,
you
yeah.
said
And I'm
young
like, why
ladies.
did you say that?
We did get like a Drake and Kendrick tape, low key. We could just put them all together on a little project.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's a
Nice little
moment.
Definitely an
Nice little
album.
rider.
It's definitely an album.
DJ, how can they support us, bro?
Drake one.
Well, talking to the ladies.
Landslide.
Man,
Landslide.
$Clear Vision Pod. You can do whatever you want to do. You just gotta trust that. That's a Drake bar. You still do what you want to do. You gotta trust that. Dollar sign Cliff Vision Pod. If you believe in us, man. Dollar sign.
That was from so far gone or something.
When I see a sign, that's when they appear.
Nice. Wednesday night, I just say it here. Pod, man. Tell us if she too sick to get dressed up and go do
shit. Like that's true shit. All right. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram at Clear Vision Pod.
Like Drake for
yeah, he just lost.
And thanks y'all for
all right. Drake won.
Peace.
This has its own magic.